6 natural ways to lower blood pressure. Blood pressure management is 70% lifestyle and 30% medications. If you don't make lifestyle changes, don't bother taking blood pressure medications, because they won't work effectively, says preventive cardiologist. How to lower blood pressure naturally. The term lifestyle changes implies you will need to change your habits to bring your blood pressure down. Broadly speaking, these modifications are natural, non-pharmaceutical ways of lowering blood pressure. 6 methods have been proven effective in clinical studies, and 2 others are recommended. 1. Eat less salt. Cutting your salt intake is probably the most important way to lower your blood pressure. Studies have shown that a low-sodium diet has the same effect as 1.5 to 2 blood pressure medications, says. Because sodium is hidden in so many foods, avoiding sodium is difficult, unless you cook everything from scratch at home. Never eat out and avoid processed foods of any kind, including bread. But it's possible. It takes about 10 to 14 days to adjust to a low-sodium diet. Then some foods will begin to taste salty, says Dr. Laffin. Impact: if you have hypertension, limiting sodium to 1,500 mg a day should drop your blood pressure by 5 or 6 mmHg. 2. Consume more potassium. A diet high in fast foods, processed foods, carbohydrates, potatoes and meat is likely to be low in potassium, contributing to high blood pressure. A daily intake of 3,000 to 3,500 mg of potassium through foods such as bananas, tomatoes and other vegetables is recommended. If you have significant kidney disease, you should be careful not to consume too much potassium, because your kidneys may not be able to eliminate it. Impact: if you have hypertension, increasing potassium intake to recommended levels should drop your blood pressure 4 to 5 mmHg. 3. Adopt the DASH diet. The dietary approaches to stop hypertension, DASH diet, was created specifically to lower blood pressure. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains and low-fat dairy. People who adopt the DASH diet usually meet low sodium and high potassium guidelines, and may lose weight, as well. Research on this diet is so positive that it is now considered one of the most important non-pharmaceutical measures for controlling hypertension. Impact: the DASH diet can drop systolic pressure up to 11 mmHg. 4. Lose weight. Excess weight increases the likelihood of developing high blood pressure. More than half of US adults are overweight. Losing any amount of weight is a good thing. Impact: every loss of 2.2 pounds should result in a drop of 1 mmHg in blood pressure. 5. Limit alcohol use. Men should limit alcoholic beverages to 2 drinks a day. Women should have no more than 1 a day. Impact: if you have hypertension and regularly drink more alcohol than recommended, reducing your intake may drop your blood pressure as much as 4 mmHg. 6. Get physical. Physical activity, specifically aerobic activity, is highly effective in reducing blood pressure. Aerobic exercise forces blood vessels to expand and contract, keeping them flexible. It also increases blood flow and encourages the creation of new blood vessels, among other benefits. Impact: doing 150 minutes of aerobic activity a week can lower blood pressure 5 to 8 mmHg. Other options include dynamic resistance exercises, such as bicep curls with weights, and isometric resistance exercises, such as pushing against a wall. How much these are likely to lower blood pressure depends on how often they are done, how many repetitions are performed and, with dynamic resistance exercises, what weights are used. They have the potential to lower blood pressure 4 to 5 mmHg. Additional recommendations. 2 recommendations that he feels are important, but that have less evidence of direct impact on blood pressure. 1. Don't smoke. We know that smoking harms the lining of the blood vessels, as does high blood pressure, so it stands to reason that you should not smoke, he says. 2. Get enough sleep. We are just beginning to understand how important sleep is. Getting 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep a night can prevent high blood pressure and widely fluctuating blood pressure, which we now know is as dangerous as high blood pressure.